Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Reality Buzz TV. So, you guys, listen, I want to talk about one scene that took place on episode 3 of Utano Temple. Listen, you guys, when I watch the episode on Friday, usually I watch it more like in a formal way because I'm preparing to do the full review. So I'm taking notes, I'm making sure that I'm not missing anything, and I'm looking at everything that's happening in the background, people's expressions, all of that, because I'm preparing for the full review. But I always watch it again on a Thursday when it repeats on channel 161 because I want to watch it now when I'm relaxed like everybody else. And every time I watch it, there's always something that I'm like, okay, I guess I didn't pay enough attention to this. And this time, you guys, I want to talk about this scene right here because Musa Mseleku does say things that are quite interesting in this scene. And also, you guys, it made me think about the issue MaKhumalo and Mseleku's decision to not allow MaKhumalo to explore other options when it came to them having kids. So this is a scene where Mseleku was sitting with Mpumelelo talking about Mpumelelo taking wives. Okay, what is the way forward? What is going to happen with him? Remember, he is back from Joburg. He says the life in Joburg is too fast for him, so he's back. There are rumors out there that it's not because life was too fast in Joburg. He got fired from Swallows because he was supposed to go and play for Swallows. And I'm not shocked, you guys, because I do follow Mpumelelo on Instagram, and I didn't see much of him even being in training or something. You guys, you were seeing him with, having fun. You were seeing him with his baby mamas. You were seeing him. There's this thing that he was talking about, this business idea that he had. He was talking about going to business meetings, and then there was a scandal of the SEX tape that came out. There was nothing about soccer that you would see on his social media. Okay, so I was like, when does he even play? When does he even train? So I'm not surprised that they got rid of him. Okay, so he's back home now. They're preparing for him to take the next step of his life, which is take the wives. And Mseleko always feels like he wants it to sound like he is guiding Mpumelelo, but in him guiding Mpumelelo is like he's directing him to do things exactly the way that he wants him to do things. So this is the advice that he was giving to Mpumelelo. He said that Mpumelelo must not marry a woman that already has kids, okay? And I'm assuming that he's saying Mpumelelo must not marry a woman that already has kids from another man, because of course Mpumelelo already has 3 kids with 2 women, okay? And if he's going to marry those women, they already have kids. So he can't mean that really. So, and this is the reason he's giving. He says that women with children are very selfish, okay? And also, the thing about them is that they try so they force you to love their kids. He doesn't like that, okay? And also, he doesn't like the fact that they always keep a relationship with the baby daddies, okay? And so that's the reason, okay? Number one, you guys, I feel like in him saying that, you guys, it made me feel like that story that came out, the rumors that Umangwabe might have a child outside of her marriage, might actually be true. Because I was like, where does he have this experience of a woman feeding him a child? Because he's basically saying that you get fed this child so that you can be forced to love the child when you don't really want to. Basically, that's what he's saying. That's why he's saying don't marry a woman with kids, because they will force you to love their child. And I was like, but where have you had that experience? And I felt like, okay, all of the other wives don't have kids outside of their marriage, but Mangwabe has been rumored to have a child outside of the Mseleku marriage. So I feel like, in a way, you guys, for me, it was like, maybe he is confirming for us that child does exist, you guys. There is another rumor, you guys, that Umayeni might have a child that a baby girl that she had when she broke up with Mseleku. But with that one, you guys, we haven't even seen the picture, so I don't know about that one. I feel like Ega Mangwabe might possibly be true. Okay, now you guys, this is a thing. Okay, now because he's saying women with children are selfish. Okay, and he's not really saying that women with children who are not married are selfish. He just says that women with children are selfish. And it made me think about it, you guys, because I felt like the difference is in the four wives, you guys, is that MaKhumalo doesn't have children, and then the three of them have children. And he has seen the differences between the wives that have children and the wife that doesn't have a child. Could it be that Ubaba Mseleku, because you guys, if you think about it, Ubaba Mseleku, isithembu sakhe is his vision. So in a way, the creation of the big Mseleku family is Musa Mseleku's vision, okay? And so it's all about him, and he likes it to be about him. It's about him, it's about his dream, it's about his vision, okay? So his wives are coming in to support his vision and his dream. But once you have children, you guys, you might not be able to support a man as much as you used to because your focus goes to your child. Okay, sometimes you forget if a man has come back from work, and you're like, it's like 10 o'clock at night, and you're like, because you are busy taking care of your children, you're making sure that everybody has done their homework. And by the time that everything is done, you're ready to go to bed, and you're like, and that can to someone else that can look like you being selfish, because it's like, how can you not notice that your man is not back in the house? This is just an example, you guys, that I'm just giving out there. So your life stops being about your man when you have kids, because your focus goes to your kids. And also, most extension, you guys, it's a good thing when you have kids, because you can just focus on your kids when this man is busy with the other wives. So now, you guys, this is what I was thinking, that there's a possibility that Ubaba Mseleku saw the difference between how the attention he gets from the wives that have children and the attention he gets from the wife who does not have kids. Because besides MaKhumalo working, if she's not working, then she's all about Ubaba Mseleku. She's all about what Ubaba Mseleku needs and wants and what he needs done. That's why even in early seasons, they would have a problem with the fact that MaKhumalo would always avail herself to help Mseleku with certain things when they are not available. And they would be getting upset that she is helping Mseleku. But that's because she has time to do it, because she doesn't have kids like the other wives. And it made me feel like, who is selfish here, really? Because it does kind of feel like, to me, you guys, this is how I was feeling, that maybe that is the reason why Mseleku didn't want MaKhumalo to, because there were options, you guys, that they could look at. Okay, if you can't biologically have kids yourself, nowadays there are options that you can look at in terms of having a child if you want a child. And I do believe that MaKhumalo, in early seasons, she wanted to do that. She wanted to consider those options for them. And Mseleku said no. Because like, who is selfish now? Because he already had many kids. So for him, it was like, okay, it doesn't make really much difference if I don't have a child with one wife. I already have children with 3 other wives and 2 other women that are not my wives. So I already have enough children. But I kind of feel like, you guys, maybe that's the reason he refused for them to look at the other options, because he wanted to have that one wife that was all about him. That was all about him, because the others are so focused on their children. Sometimes it's not about him all the time. But MaKhumalo, she works and then she comes home, and then it's all about Ubaba Mseleku. And I was like, Ubaba Mseleku, who is selfish here? Okay, guys, for me, for umuntu othatha isithembu to say ukuthi someone else is selfish, for me that's like, wait, what? Because honestly, isithembu, the person that is taking isithembu, is the most selfish person, because isithembu is basically about your needs. Okay, you want multiple wives because you have a vision to build this big family. You have a vision to have 20 kids like he wants, you guys. And it's not about the wives, it's not about the kids, it's about you, and it's about what you want. So uktata isem is the most selfish thing. So it was a shocker for me that he actually knows that other people can be selfish too, you guys. But anyway, I want to hear you guys what you think about this in the comment section. What do you think about the fact that Ubaba Mseleku says that women with children are selfish? I kind of feel like maybe not selfish, but I know that for myself, you guys, nothing comes before my kids, okay? Nothing comes before my kids. My kid will have to be okay first before I even think about a man. So maybe when a man is part of my life and they're seeing that, they might think that I'm selfish, but I'm just being a mom, okay? And maybe a man like Musa Mseleku can look at that and be like, maybe if I can just have one wife that doesn't have kids, that is all about me, why not do that? So why look at these expensive options to give her a child when we can just be like, leave it as it is so that I get what I want. I get wives with kids, and then I get a wife that doesn't have kids, that is all about me, because kahle kahle isithembu is about a man. Anyway, you guys, tell me what you think about this in the comment section. Like the video before Pumegana, share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Ngimithanda kakhulu.